Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, we are going to do the business in the clover field here because we do have, look at that, looks very nice. I almost don't want to chop it down, but we must. And I was going to do some hay with it, but I have decided that instead I will do more silage. Let me just get this fired up. Oh, we need to keep that lower down. There we go, and we've got it underway. So what I'm going to do... Oh, I see I've got a bit of flax in this field, it seems. I'm going to set helper off because of what I want to do next, which is to invest in a... Hang on a minute. Just want to make sure we don't destroy any of that crop. I can't spin it around because it will destroy. So I'm just going to let the helper do that. Let's head over to this area. As you can see, I've relocated the lorry over here, and we no longer have a roller because I'd like to place a fermenting silo. Now, I was thinking about adding... There was a couple of comments about potentially adding another pit, which I quite like the idea of it, but they're just massive. They just take up so much space for how much they actually hold and all that. And this little area here, if I do sell this pit, could be for another sort of storage, equipment storage, or even a small production of some kind. But what I would like to do is place a fermenting silo in this corner. Now, this is one that I've seen in the past, and it was recommended. The Tana or something is the creator. This one right here, yes, the fermenting silo is massive. So that's the only problem, is that it's absolutely massive. So no, it won't fit there. I was considering putting it here, and it would fit all right, but it's just I kind of like this open space. If anything, I'd put something much smaller there. So I think we'll tuck it in this corner. This seems to be the best option for us. And yeah, the tree is kind of in the way, but we won't really see it once we place it. So as long as it's not... Right, so that should be fine there. Now as long as we have it far enough this way. Now, and we'll have loads of room to get through. Absolutely fine. I will have a quick save before, though, because I do want to ensure that I don't muck it up. There might be... I don't know what the ground will be like. So if it's dirt or something, that's absolutely perfect. If it's not dirt and it's concrete, or if it's asphalt or something, then we can always just scrape the topsoil off and have dirt again. But we'll sort that out once we actually place the thing. I don't want it too close to the fence, so maybe we'll just go like that, and then just want to keep a very watchful eye on that side, and then this side as well. Right, so maybe about there. Ah, it is concrete. Okay. Well, that's fine. As I say, we can get rid of that. Yeah, because we wouldn't have put the concrete otherwise. It's not necessary, perhaps. So, that's all right. That's all right. It didn't do any sort of levitating, and it doesn't completely stand. It stands out quite a bit, but the trees are quite tall as well. So I think that's quite fine. I'm actually very pleased about that. And around the back it was alright as well. Brilliant. Really, really nice, that. And yes, we have loads of room to come through here and collect silage and drop it off as well. Well, the grass at least. Now it should be under productions right at the top. Grass, hay and chaff silage. So here I'm seeing that it's only grass that can go in, which means that we might have to make a cheeky edit to it to allow clover as well. So that's not a problem. It's really not a major issue. I did just want to buy it, place it, so that we had it ready to go for the future. And what we could also do is... We don't have to do that. If anything, maybe we can switch over. Let's see how we're getting on. Oh, wow. Really, really well. This could be hay. To be honest with you, we could make hay of this and then do more grass later on, or turn this into grass or something. But I might play around with the silo itself. Here, let's take over from this. Might just do that. Might do a little bit of an edit. I probably should have looked at that before, but I hadn't tested it or anything. So unfortunately, we'll probably have to make a small XML edit to allow for clover silage. But that is absolutely fine, because at least now we are underway. And if not, or if it's too much of a faff, then I might just, I might turn this to hay. So what I'm going to do is, just to get things cracking on, I'm going to probably just finish this very quickly off camera, because what I really want to do is move on to July, because that is when we'll be able to harvest everything. So my plan initially is to harvest, probably the first thing to harvest is the flax, but it won't be in the far field, which is a touch frustrating. Well, we'll harvest whatever's ready first, to be honest, but if it is the flax, that would be brilliant, because then we can start placing productions in our far flax field, because that is our production field. The only reason we have a crop in is because we didn't have the money for the productions, and now we've got crop in, so we'll keep putting a crop into the space that doesn't have productions, because why not? It's a fully functioning crop field. So, alright, this is pretty much done. So what I'll do is just clean it up. I will probably remove the concrete from the silo and make it all nice and dirt again. And the reason I'll do the dirt is just it fits the aesthetic better, and it's a free thing. And the concrete, the way it's laid now, just looks out of place, that's all. So I will lay down some dirt and get this done, and see if we can't make a cheeky change to the silo. Alright, let's get all hooked up to our windrow. So I have made a couple of cheeky changes, one of which is that, as you can see here, we'll just take the path this way. I've made it look a bit more natural over here. It looks really good, I think. I'm very pleased with it. It does stand out quite a bit, but it does look really, really good. Also, another cheeky change I've made is that I'm able to now add in clover, and not only can we add it in, but we can convert it over to silage as well. So yeah, that was just actually a fairly simple edit in the XML. I really thought it would be a bit more of a faff than that, but it wasn't, so that's happy days for that. I will just show you very quickly as well my hard work, how it's paid off. As you can see, we've got grass silage. I should have probably changed the name of this to clover silage. I can easily do that as well, but you can see the icon here has changed, and we have room for 2 million, blimey, litres of clover. I think that's base. I didn't change any of that, but as you can see, anything that goes in will come out as silage. So happy days for it. I can go in and change that, and I probably will do, just because I do like the idea of doing clover versus grass. Or I can do grass as well, but I just like the idea of it looks better, I think. It looks really nice, the clover, especially when it's all ready to go. I would like to do it in a more maybe in a bigger space as well, because now that we have the fermenting side, I don't want to get carried away and do 2 million litres all the time. I wouldn't want to do that. It's not very realistic, but it is a nice way for us to earn some extra money as well, doing silage. And I mean, we are making it for the cows anyways, so what difference is it to make a bit extra as well, you know? If the price was better, I'd probably sell what we have in the pit just to get it gone. But we'll use it up for the cows, or sell it when the price is right. But it's pretty much the worst time to sell silage, I believe. We did miss that opportunity in the winter time. Right, well, as I've said, I do want to crack on with harvesting. So I'm going to... Right, I'll lift that up. I'm going to get this done off camera. And then when we come back into the field and do the actual collecting, I'll do that into a nice little time lapse, and then at least that way we can see some of the progress of it and get the fermentation process underway. Alright, so we are at the fermenting silo. We've got clover now. Before, what happened was I was doing some recording, but I wasn't actually recording, so I went into the field to collect clover, and it was working fine. And then I came to the silo and realized that I didn't change the input on the XML file to allow clover in, so it could do all the process with the clover, but we couldn't actually overload it. Now we can. So apologies that we missed the first bit of the clover collecting process, but that's absolutely fine, because now we are unloading clover into our brand new, very vintage-esque fermenting silo, and we can get the production underway. So let's have a look. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. and clover. Fan-bloody-tastic. Let's go. Right, we should get the right one. The nice thing is we can do grass as well, and hay and chaff. So, perfect. Really don't see the point of putting hay in here, considering the fact that you have to do the extra step of tedding it first. But, now that we have clover all sorted, let's crack on. Right, well, we're nearing the very end of our clover collecting session. 90% of the wagon full. Now, I feel like there is some misbits here that I did miss, obviously. So what I'll do is I'll quickly collect what I can, see if we can hit 100% full capacity of the wagon, and then we'll unload the rest of the clover. Right, so I was just on my way back to the farm when this absolute knob in this big lorry here, who I am holding up on purpose now, absolutely smashed into me, and look what it's done to some of my flax. Anyways, we did get loads of clover in, but I'm going to have some words with this chap. Excuse me. Oi! Alright, I gave him a piece of my mind. Absolute knobhead. Anyways, let's crack on, shall we? Got clover going in. Happy days. Look at all that clover as well. So, by the end of this, we'll have... Right, so we've already got 4,000 litres processed, almost 4,500, which means that we had about 3,500-ish, just under, from that field. So, but in the pit, we actually have about 41,000 left. So, not entirely certain where we got all that chaff from. I did have some in storage, didn't I? So I must have combined them. I think that's what I did, yeah. So this will just be an incredible way to sort out our silage for the future. Now, we do have the option to put in chaff as well, so we really do have many options with this incredible fermenting silo. My biggest issue with using it was the space, but we've made it work. I've made it work beautifully, I think. Let me know your thoughts. Right, over here, we will sort out this silage. We will get it into the cows. No major rush. I'm more pressed to start the harvest because, as you can see, we have four technically fields combined into one. 2, 3, 4. Technically, these are one, but yeah, and then we have a fifth up here, a much bigger flax field, ready to harvest in the next month. We're just waiting. I feel like this one might be ready at the same time, even though it was put in later, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, absolutely loads to do. And look at that, you can see the bloody indentation of where that chap made me drive into my own field. Unbelievable. Right, well that does do us for June, if I'm not mistaken. The cows could do with a bit more food, but they'll be fine through till the end of July or even into August, actually. Also, the other thing I did off camera before we fired up this episode is I just took these bales off and stacked them nicely so that it's a bit more accessible. Because, yeah, this shed here, I'm going to flesh it out a bit more. I might keep a lot of what's already parked up in here. You know, some of this kit we don't use all that often and it can be kind of tucked away. But at least we have the space for things now. Loads of space for activities. Look at this. So much room. I wonder if I could fit an animal thing in there. Well, very quickly, before we move on. Now, I know I do want to replace the chickens. But this will be what we replace it with. So, really, I mean, we could put it here. We have to look at where everything spawns out and that. But, I mean, it does take up quite a bit of room, though. Sheep as well. is another one I'd like to potentially look at. This is only 30 sheep, and that's quite a bit bigger. But if we are to do more grass, then that's an option. Oh, wow. That is massive. That would be cool, though. I'd like... Oh, wow, that's a lot. 600 sheep. Blimey. These ones do require water. These ones would not require water, but that's not as vintage as I'd like it to be. Yeah, I think this is really our only option, or something like that. And we could put our own fence up. Anyways, just a thought in passing. You know what? Let's have a look at our greenhouse before we move on, because I don't think we have. Right, we're still waiting on... Oh, no, we do have some potato pallets, and we have a full cotton pallet. That is exciting, but we'll keep storing it as long as we can. Let's have a look, though, see how it's looking. All right, okay. Well, it does say storing up to 48... Oh, good. Thank goodness that happened. Okay. So we can have up to 48 pallets storing before we actually have to clear them out, which is amazing. That's really, really wicked. Here we're loading up slurry, so we do have to get that sorted, but we can't do anything with it until... That's not true. We can actually do something with it, but I think I'll wait until we have more fields to do, because our clover field now can be, we can put it on. As long as we get it on before ready to harvest stage, then it should be fine. Get it fertilized again. Right, I'm rambling. Let's rest, and we'll see you in July. Good morning, and welcome to July. As you can see, it is very early. It is 6 AM, but we are here in the fields. As you can see, everything is ready to harvest. We've got mustard seed on my left, triticale on my right. Run through it, and we can... This is a big field as well. I haven't realized how massive it is. And this was supposed to be for chickens. We don't even have bloody chickens anymore. Luckily, we have a silo. We can store it all in, although we might need more storage room. Flax seeds as well. Now, the thing is, I will probably do the far field of flax first, so that we can actually build the production that we can use it in. So we have two options. We either harvest flax and place an oil mill, which we can use the flax seed from, and then eventually we'll be able to purchase the spinnery and tailor shop eventually and all that as well. Probably going to do the oil mill first, just because we can run the flaxseed through it. And I don't think we have anything in storage, do we? Oh, we have a bit of wheat, loads of milk. Oh, wow, look at the milk. Right, the cows... Oh, blimey. Okay. Well, I think we should really get the harvesting underway. So let's find the combine. Let's start with that. There we are. The Dominator 85. Brilliant. Oh, hello. Oh, there we are. Right, so where to start? Honestly, you know what? Is it time for a combine upgrade? This has been a very faithful machine for us, this entirety of the vintage series. But let's have a look at oh, go on. 30 hours now. I can't do that. Let's see, what is it worth now? Because that is a lot more than I was expecting. But this has been a very faithful servant for the farm. But what do we have vintage-wise? So this is what we have now. So we could upgrade to the 105, which is more power, more space. It still holds 5,000 litres. That holds just over 5,000. Blimey. Maybe we shouldn't. But the thing is in this, yeah. So for... Actually, you know what? No. We would be absolutely foolish, I think, to swap out the 85. This is a beast of a harvester. I think we'll have to just crack on with it. I can't really think of another... I seem to have forgotten how to drive, though. I can't really think of another upgrade for it. There we go. Just couldn't get it quite attached. There we go. Oh, my. Good thing I didn't put anything in the middle here. We can just run this straight over here. As long as we can get out the gate. Okay, let's get spun round. This is an absolute mess. Great start to the harvest is to get lost in our own farm. I don't know what to start with, to be honest. maybe what we'll do is I'll have a look at the map, not the map rather, the calendar. That will give us a bit more of an idea of what we should be focusing on. Right, let's just get lined up where we can just put it. I might do the triticale just since we're right here. I might do it, but let me just get it all hooked up first, then we can go from there. The potatoes and the cotton is looking fabulous, absolutely fabulous there. Is that really 4.5 meters? It doesn't seem that. Is it? It has to be. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I just can't see us needing to upgrade. Do you know what I mean? Wait, whoa, did that just change? I swore the garden 2 seconds ago was not like that. Right, let's have a look. I don't know what's going on in this in this month. July is mental. So we've got mustard seed. We've got, so that's 2 months. Okay, that's fine. Triticale as well. Have I passed it? I have. 2 months as well. And flax, 3 months. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's all we have. Yes, triticale, mustard, and flax. Okay, perfect. Might as well crack on with the triticale then here. Let's try and get it so that we have a nice line for collecting, because we will need to bale all this as well, and that will be its own busy job. I suppose we could hire a helper on for that. Oh. Definitely want to take advantage of any straw that might be produced here. There we are. Is that producing a straw? Yes, it is. Difficult to see, to be honest, but yeah, we definitely want to take advantage of all that. In fact, I think I might get a helper on behind. I don't know if I have follow me enabled in this series or not, but I think I might enable it, which would be very useful for collecting all of this bloody straw. But I wonder if it's a different kind of straw. Right. Let's have a look and see. I don't think I do have it. Oh, I do. Follow, initiate. Beautiful. So, let's get the... Ah, you know what? Yes. We should get this started first. We've got so much slurry in the tank and so much slurry in the reserve that we should really start doing some sort of application. So I think I'd be smart to set this on a helper on the other field while we are harvesting. And then we can bring it out into the current field that we're harvesting once it's harvested. But I think if we can get this on the clover field now, it would be for the best. It should be... Oh, sorry, mate. This should still be growing, yeah? Oh, good. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. Now let's just see. Oh, my. Okay, well, we'll just... Can I help her go? Oh. What do you mean? Oh, boop. Ah, there we are. Beautiful. Right, well, let's waste no time then. And let's get the... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we need fuel for this, so let's find... Yeah, there we go. Actually, hang on a minute. Would it make more sense to collect it and then to put it in to here and turn it into silage? We don't need all of this straw. But I suppose we could do straw bales anyway. So yeah, let's get it baled. It might be a bit easier to manage, especially since one bale is about 5,000 liters, whereas our wagon is 8,500, so less than 2 bales. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get this set up. Let's have a look. It's a good thing we started early in the day. Right, we'll get it lowered, and... Oh, we've got legume straw in there now. Oh, and it's just changed to regular straw, so that's fine. which is what this is. Okay, that's good to know. Right, so we'll just catch up to the harvester here. And what I think we'll do is I'll try and get spun round here and see. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we might as well try and get follow me on to see if it works. And we can, yeah, make the most of it, really. Okay. And yes, I know it's going to cost money, obviously, to get the helper in. I will clean up these. Oh, wow, what a wide pickup that is. Impressive. Very impressive. But everything is going to cost money anyways, right? Or time. So I'd rather spend a bit of coin here in this moment to save us a bit of time in the future. No, we don't need to be that close. Oh, he's ready. He is ready to go. You ready? Oh, yes. I think. We're both ready. Oh, yes, he's on it. He's absolutely on it. You on it, mate? Yes, he is. Get in. Is he, though? Oh, yeah, look at that. And the other helper is finished. Okay, that's fine. My biggest thing is I really just wanted to empty out the cow's slurry, but I suppose that's something now that it's full in the day, we can deal with that as we deal with that. Anyways, I have rambled on ample, especially for this month. So look at all the fields are really looking nice. Right, we'll let him catch up just a moment. And, oh goodness, we might have to go on the far side. Or at least skip a row here. Yeah, it's going to be a bit awkward, actually. Can we? He'll never make that turn, but it's worth trying. Anyways, let's crack on. Right, well, it seems that we have a bit of a blockage. Ah, that'll do it. Got literally wrapped around a tree. Right, okay, we'll let these futuristic cars past. We'll catch up to the harvester. And actually what I will do is I'll also get the... Yeah, so I'll do this quickly off camera. I'll just get caught up to the harvester. We'll get the truck over here so we can unload the combine, because we are nearly full as well. And then we'll get a bit closer to finishing this, what I originally would say would be a massive triticale harvest, but the fact we've done, what, 3 passes, and it's been really good so far. Really, really pleased with how it's coming along. We're going to be done before you know it. So, we'll get all that sorted, and we'll see you back in the harvest in just a moment. Alright, 99%, and that'll do it. So, before the helper gets any more, there we go, we can stop that. And there's at 92%, nearly a full bale. Right, we'll just get this moved out. Oh blimey, I've got myself into a bit of a spot. There we go, ish, and we're free. Okay, we'll bring the truck around this way. I did have it all ready to go, so that's good. Don't want to ruin any crop if we don't have to, right? Oh, bloody bale. There we go. These are nice sized bales as well, so I wouldn't really want to bother using the loading wagon for straw. For clover it's fine. I mean, even clover we could put bales straight in, but it's just shifting the bales, that's the only problem. The loading wagon is pretty good for that, although maybe it would be quicker. Don't know. 7,500 litres, that is a lot of straw. I wonder how many litres that is for grass. Probably similar to hay. Actually no, because grass is heavier than hay because it's wet. Right, okay. Well, nevertheless, here, we'll just park this up here. At least we have straw now, so we can do with it what we will. Probably going to mostly feed the cows. Well, feed the cows. By feed the cows, I mean let them poop on it and create manure. But I think we'll turn it into food. I think our fermenting silo does allow us straw, so I will have a look into that as soon as I can figure out how to drive the bloody combine again. There we go. Really enjoying this triticale harvest as well. I think it's going to be a really nice crop to have, even if it's not for the chickens straight away. It should be alright. Let's get that set up. Alright, mate. Oh yes, he is very ready to go. Oh, wait, oi! Where are you going? Okay. Right. Come on. You silly bugger, what are you doing? Come on. Right. Oh no, I'm all over the place now. Oh right, he had to blimey, unload rather a bale, so that's fine. To be expected. I think we will possibly just let this car go by first. I didn't finish the, there we go, right. Okay, now we'll get spun round and possibly, oh he's very close, so maybe we'll just go as tight as we can here. We can always come back here, I'll try and go 2 rows width. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a mess this, but it's alright. We will get it done, and really I don't think it'll take all that much longer to get this done. Between the baling happening behind the harvester, and look at him, how quick he's coming up now, blimey, right behind. Yes, this will go very quickly, so I think we'll break off into a final time-lapse and possibly get the rest of this harvest done in that time-lapse, but I guess we'll see. Either way, let's crack on. Alright, well there we have it, going in. We got most of this triticale harvest completed. It has been quite the harvest indeed. This won't be a full truckload, unfortunately, mostly because I think we did a partial empty before, but it will be nearly full. Right, I would say that's probably full enough to go and empty it. So let's see if we can. Wonder if the okay, that did stop the helper. We'll get that going. I just want to see if I can be a bit cheeky and set this off on a helper and have a helper follow a helper. I've done this in the past and it's always ended terribly, but we will let them crack on with it. Oh god, don't want to watch him drive through my lovely flax crop. I tried to avoid doing that myself as much as I could. But let's get our triticale all loaded in. Very pleased with how this harvest did come. Let's get that in. Wheat and rye. Oh, right. Now, what is the maximum, though? Because I do have to be a bit cautious at this point to see what is the maximum allowed room for this silo. 75,900. Uh-oh. I suppose that's fine. Yeah, we're not near that. Never mind. No need to panic. Right, so hopefully they're doing okay there. We'll just get spun round, head back into the field and check it out. But I am very pleased with how things are turning out. I'm very pleased with this new area down here, with the garden. I'm very pleased with this harvest. I'm pleased with the fermenting silo, which we've managed to get up. Was that a bit of miscrop there? That's fine, absolutely. I think there's a bit missed here and there, but really it's been quite good. Definitely. Oh, sorry. Had you all excited there. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Alright, mate, just hang on. Blimey. Okay, we'll take over from here. Thanks very much. Right, so we can get that done. Come on. And I think most of the other side is done. Save for, yeah, what I set the helper off on. Right, as you can see, there are lots of little bits that will have been missed straw-wise. But I think we're fine. We've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 bales already of 7,500 litres of straw. Almost all of that can go to silage. This fermenting silo is going to be an absolute game changer for the farm. To the point where basically we could probably get away with doing even more silage. But I don't know, maybe we should just do it with crops, you know, do straw silage, because it's a bit more fun, you know what I mean? Right, okay, let's get this all finished up. You know what, I'll finish this up quickly off camera, and then we can crack on, see where we're off to next. Alright, well, we did get all of the triticale harvested. I've checked the map, everything is sorted in that respect, but we've got loads of straw coming out. The helper is sort of figuring it out there as he goes. Yeah, he'll figure it out fine. In this case, though, we are done with this harvest. I think this has been a very successful episode indeed. In the next one, we'll be able to move on to the mustard seed harvest, the other fields with the flax in, got over here, and the far field with the flax. And eventually we'll be able to put the production up. So we still have to decide, oil mill or spinnery. Basically, do we use the flax fibre first or the flax seed? We have to figure it out, but we can take a loan because we do know that it'll bring in so much money as well once we do. So we'll figure it all out in a future episode. But this is it for this episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.